Week 10 is completed. The 11th shot is coming up. Today, we are going to discuss side effects, measurements, and updated weight. And I am absolutely shocked. Hey everyone, welcome back. Thank you guys for being here. If you've been with me on this journey, you know that new videos are up on Friday for my weight loss journey, and I will be plugging in some other content within the week. So I also focus on beauty, lifestyle, and faith. So if you'd like to stick around for those, please make sure that you turn on your notifications bell. And don't forget that after discussing side effects, measurement, and weight, I will be discussing my overall thoughts and then doing the community spotlight. You guys reacted so positively to the last one that I did, so I want to continue to do these and celebrate you and your wins. Okay, guys, let's get started. All right, guys, so in full transparency, I had to weigh myself early this morning when I woke up and record it because I knew that I was going to have to drink some coffee and also munch on, which all I had today was the almond biscuit that I tell you that I eat. So I had that and a little bit of coffee. Before I put that into my system, I wanted to weigh myself. So I just wanted to share that with you because I did record that first today, but we're going to get back to that later when I show you my updated weight. So stay tuned for that. Now let's talk about side effects. I want to thank Vern2 Booker. She so kindly pointed out that she was like, they weren't symptoms of the shot, they are side effects of the shot. So thank you, Vern, because of your comments. That was very helpful. I am now relabeling this segment to side effects. So let's get started on that. So week 10 for me, side effects. Well, I gotta say it wasn't as bad as when I started on my second box, right? So we are now embarking onto the third shot. So that was the second shot of the box. You know that the first shot of the box like threw me for a loop that week. Super, my hunger was super suppressed. Had constant headaches. It was like that week was not the best week. And this week it got better in terms of me not having frequent long headaches. I think I had a headache that night, and then I took, the suggestions of just hydrating, protein. I did not try the electrolytes. I should have, but because I was like doing protein, I just decided to do that. I believe I also worked out that Thursday evening, and then I kind of regretted it, but I was happy once it was done. So the headaches were less frequent, a little bit of heartburn. It wasn't terrible, but there was a little bit of heartburn. And then I would say that my appetite started to kick back up on Sunday, and not just the appetite, but I was starting to crave sweets where in the previous weeks I wasn't really. It wasn't like I was craving sweets like crazy, like I needed to stuff my face, because even when I was offered at church, it's like we have a birthday to celebrate every week at church and we had cake and I was just like, no, thank you. I don't want cake. And then I just had a little bit of coffee. Coffee's my thing. And I think I ate half a donut and that was it. But I did notice that the sugar cravings did up this week. It could also be because I will be having my period, I believe soon. I'm thinking in the next 1 to 2 weeks, my period should be kicking in again. So that might have a lot to do with it. And then, guys, there was a new side effect. And it's new. I mean, it's new, yes, because I'm pretty regular. And TMI alert, because it's TMI. But yesterday, so today's Thursday, remember I film on Thursdays, post on Fridays. Yesterday night, Wednesday, for the first time experienced constipation. Yeah, we talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly here. Yeah, constipation. And I'm very regular. If you know me at all, I also have IBS and I had my gallbladder removed. So I can sip some coffee, go running to the bathroom. If I eat bacon, I'm running to the bathroom. By the way, I had to cancel going to IHOP because my body can't handle it. My stomach can't handle it. So I go to the bathroom pretty regularly. It's not an issue for me up until yesterday. And it was pretty bad. And especially because I don't suffer from it, like I was just like, oh my gosh, I can't go to the bathroom. That's the worst feeling when you have to go to the bathroom, but you can't go to the bathroom. Yeah, that happened. But thankfully, I worked around it. I don't think we need to get too much into it. But I guess maybe we should because we're a community and we're sharing our tips and tricks, right? What I did was I actually had on hand the glycerin suppositories, and that helped me a lot. It usually works within half an hour to an hour, and I was good to go right after that. So that helped. But yeah, that was pretty new for me. And I'm sorry I had to share that with you. Okay, so that really concludes side effects because it wasn't terrible. And again, I felt like I did notice myself like, okay, I'm hungry more. This morning when I woke up, I was very hungry and I was up by like 6:30, 6:40. And what woke me up was the fact that I was hungry. So that's why I weighed myself earlier because I knew I had to put something in my system. I do notice that if I don't have food in my system, I start to get a little bit of vertigo. So that's also a thing that's been happening. Other than that, I've had a really good week in terms of side effects. So thankfully, we did well. So let's see what week 11 brings, and I will update you on that next week. Okay, guys, we are going to jump into measurements. So let's get it started. And I will make sure that I am recording this time while I'm doing the measurements and that I'm also screen recording while I'm on my Renpho app. As you guys know, I use this Renpho digital measuring tape. It is linked in my Amazon affiliate link below. If you see something that you like, whether I'm wearing, just an FYI, for the most part, if I can find it, that is linked on Amazon, it will be in a folder on Amazon, or you can just look through all my favorites and stuff like that. So I will have those linked. And for those of you who are interested in the scale is linked on a separate link right underneath it. You will find it in my description. All right, so let's get started on measurements. Want to know something though? I did not give myself the shot yet, and I just realized it. It is 1:53 p.m. So while I'm here, right before I do my measurements, I'm just going to do my shot. So as you know, last week I gave myself the shot in my belly, and I told you that it did not hurt at all. Like it's not that it hurts ever, like when I'm putting it in, like I can't say it's like pain, except for that one time that I was just like, it stung like pretty bad. But yes, last week I did not feel a thing. Like I had to look to see if there was something coming out of the injection site because I was like, where is it? Like I didn't feel it, but there was stuff there. So let me get my hair out of the way. By the way, I hate my hair in a ponytail. I feel like I look weird, like I have a little peanut head. But anyway, not that you care. Okay, so we're gonna unlock it. And we are going to put it in the fluff. I'm going to try that method again. I should move it to this side. Let's move it to the left side because I did the right side last week. Put it in the fluff. All right. It's unlocked and we are going for it. That I felt. Maybe I'm less sensitive on my right side. All right. I totally felt that. That was not like last week, but the fluff is there. Maybe I should have put it up here in the fluff. All right, I did it on my left side of my belly. It's not, again, not terrible pain, so excuse my dramatics. I think I was an actress in a previous life. Not really. Let's see, this is last week's measurements. Just going through it real quick, and I will put it up. I will put it up afterwards, but I'm just showing you last week's measurements. And now we are going to do new measurements. So that's last week. All right, so we are going to start as per usual. Let's start with the waist. And here we go. Let's bring this down because I do know that this tends to compress a little bit. So I brought it up to bring it back down again. I just do not feel comfortable having my stomach hanging all out. But it is what it is. We must sacrifice for some good footage. All right, this is on incorrectly. All right, so I'm going to do my waist, which is right here, the curve of my body. That is the waist. going to clip it in. And we're going to bring it in. Let's bring it out a little bit. I want to make sure it's not squeezing my waist and that it's accurate. And I would say, yeah, no, that can't be it. No, it's squeezing. You could see, like, it shouldn't do that because that means it's squeezing it in. It should be taking my measurement comfortably. Let it out. This feels more accurate. 33.42. We're going to confirm. I am not doing the abdomen, so let's move on to the hips. Because I'm going to just expand this a little bit more. Bring this down, bring this up. Let's bring this. Oh. Straight up now, tell me if you really want to love me forever. Oh. All right, I'm showing my age. All right, and we'll bring it in. Bring it in, bring it in, bring it in. 40.98 inches. We are now going to move to the left thigh. Left thigh is 22.95 inches. Right thigh, let's move over. We are measuring at 22.63. I could never understand the differences. Well, no, that's not true. The left is a little bit more inflamed because of my lymphedema. Biceps. So let's go to the left arm. Let's do left. We'll do it right here where the thick part of my arm is. Oh, it just jumped out. Guys, I can see my arms getting thinner. Like, you have no idea what that means to me. 13.30 left arm, left bicep, I should say. And right bicep. 13.26. Oh, how did I do that with my chest? Well, we'll get to the chest now. Which, by the way, like, I noticed on this app that it measures the chest this way. I think I mentioned it in my last video, but because I've been doing it the other way, like the way they do when they're measuring you for bras, that's how I've been doing it, and that's how we're gonna stay. So I'm not gonna change it up now. It is what it is. Chest is 36.10. All right. Those are our measurements, people. I'm going to save all. Save. Confirmed. We're done. We are going in for the weigh-in, guys. Let me move this a little. Go to measure. Connecting. And let's bring this up. That is not in any way accurate, is it? That can't be. No, that can't be. Hold on. I'm going to have to do this again because I refuse to believe it. Mm-mm. Yes, it's mine. Even my thing doesn't believe it. So I had to come down and check my other scale because I'm like, that can't be. So I got to do this. Hold on. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Like, that's pretty close. All right, friends. Can you believe the weight drop? I weighed myself. In all fairness, I weighed myself early this morning. And I do notice that there is less swelling in my left foot. You guys know I have lymphedema if you've been following me. And if you don't know, I have lymphedema in my left foot. So I get a lot of water retention specifically in my left foot. Because it's getting cooler out and today was a cold morning, when I went outside, I was just like, why didn't I wear a coat? Because it's about to be UGG weather here. It's definitely more than sweater weather. I went all the way upstate this morning for an assignment that I had, and it was freezing. So I think those things have a little bit of impact on the weight. But guys, the insane drop. Hold on. We're going to pull this up. We're going to pull this up on the app because I just want to take a minute to let this sink in. Let's go into my body composition. 157.8. Let's look at last week. Why am I yelling? Hold on. Last week, 162.4? What? How? Like, I literally dropped, let's do the calculations, 162.4 last week. Yep. 162.4 last week, 157.8, 4.6 pounds down in 1 week. I am floored. Floored. We see my weight is 157.8, BMI is 29, fat percentage 39.9, body fat mass 63 pounds. And then we go down the list of the rest of the metrics that it took from when I weighed myself. But I am floored. I don't even know what to say. I just don't. I'm floored. I will be posting here my measurements from last week and this week. And because one of my viewers requested that I keep it up longer, I will be keeping it up. And in the meanwhile, while you guys are looking at my measurements, I went shopping this week. And if you're interested in that vlog, because I did record when I went shopping, I will I will post the video of when I went shopping because I needed new pants. And I can't believe I can't believe I literally dropped 2 pant sizes. And I'm talking about like slacks. I do recognize that the brand, I think, runs a little bit bigger, but it was definitely a confidence boost for me. But it looked like I dropped 2 sizes and I was absolutely like thrilled in the fitting room. I'll give you a little sneak peek because I was feeling myself in the fitting room doing little dances. Like, I can't believe how good I feel right now. Like, getting into that fitting room and just trying on these pants, and I see like how it looks just different from even a few weeks ago when I went and I was looking at clothes. Floored. Just absolutely floored and so happy and so excited. And thank you guys because you've been saying that I've been glowing. I look happier. and I am, and the blessings have just been rolling in. So thank you, God, because you've gotten me here. Thank you. Okay, now we are going into the community spotlight. And like I said, I gave Vern to book shout out for, pointing out the fact that she said that it's side effects and not really symptoms. And that's a great call out. Like, listen, I am listening to you guys and we are a community. So I want to make sure that I am paying attention to when you guys say something to me, because I just want to improve, to bring you information that is valuable to you and that it's accurate. I've mentioned before, this is not medical advice. This is my journey, but it's also our journey because you guys are on the journey with me. I'm sharing my experiences and I'm listening to your experiences as you are posting them. So let's get into the comments section because I do want to go through it and give my shout outs to my beautiful, beautiful friends. And real quick, right off the top, thank you, Maria, for your super thanks. If you guys know, Maria is a really good YouTube friend of mine here. Actually, I can't even just say that she's a YouTube friend anymore. She's become an actual friend that I communicate with all the time. She's another content creator. She is growing on her channel and blossoming. If you could actually check out her videos, please do. She is excellent with creativity and DIY crafts. Like, she blows my mind every single time I watch her video. She blows my mind. Thank you for the super thanks, Maria. Like, you guys, you know how much it meant to me. You know what I mean? And super thanks for all of you guys that don't know. It's just a way to contributing to my channel. I had a super thanks from the week before, and I'm just so thankful because you guys don't have to contribute anything to this channel. And in fact, the links that I put in my description box, if you guys purchase through my link, that does earn me a small commission. But nothing is obligated here. I'm here to share this information with you, and I appreciate you guys more than anything. So you being here is thanks enough, but the fact that you guys go the extra mile, it just, like, I don't know how to express gratitude for that because it just means so much to me. So thank you. Thank you, Maria. Guys, check her out. Let's get into the rest of my community shout out. Guys, listen, I got to shout out my UK YouTube friends here because they are starting to roll in. And when they say they're from the UK, I get so excited. Guys, they are across the pond. Like, thank you. Thank you so much for being here. Her name, I hope I don't get it wrong, is Farhana. I hope I got that name right, Farhana. And she said that she loves my content and that she watches my videos and gets her kids to bed so she can watch my videos. Like, thank you. Thank you so much for being here and for looking forward to my videos. Thank you so much for commenting. And UK is in the house, guys. So thank you for my friends in the UK. And Rhonda Clark, thank you so much for being here. And thank you to, I have here at Miss N Person 18 who congratulated me. And thank you also for being here. Oh my gosh, guys. So a couple of you had said, what's a faja? And I'm like, oh my God, I speak sometimes, like, if you guys know, and faja is a term literally in English, it's a girdle. And I use different ones. I've been using it for a long time. I'm sorry that you had to look that up because I wasn't specific and I said it in Spanish, but I told you guys you're going to learn Spanish with me here. So if you stick around long enough, you're going to learn some Spanish. But yes, faja is like a girdle. I used a smoothing one for under that dress. But I will be putting together a video with different kinds of fajas and let you know what works for me and what might work for you. I want to congratulate Frankly Michelle. She says she stayed on the 5 milligrams for 3 months. She's now on shot 41 on 10 milligrams and down 103 pounds. Congratulations. Congratulations, because you must feel fantastic. That is such an amazing progress update. Congratulations. I am cheering you on and I cannot wait till you hit your goal weight. She says that she has about 25 pounds more to go. God bless you. I know you're going to reach your goal. So congratulations to you. We have much love from Florida she took her 7th shot last week and she's on the 5 milligrams. and she has been on 5 milligrams since week 5, and she discussed what her side effects were. So congrats on your journey. Keep on pushing through. Much love from Florida. OMG, this tip blew my mind. So Rebecca said pickle juice is electrolytes and also pink salt. I do use pink salt in some of my cooking, but I was floored with the pickle juice because I love pickles. So I definitely I might just start keeping the jars with the juice inside just for the heck of it and just tossing back, a few spoonfuls. I want to thank Anita Crosby and that's what I have here, Anita Crosby, for actually just kind of congratulating the entire community here, the group that we have here. I love that she said, congratulations to all of us. This is not an easy journey. It's a commitment mentally and physically, and it really is. She says, we win. And I love that encouraging comment for not just me, for the entire community here on this channel. So thank you, Anita Crosby, for leaving that beautiful comment. I want to congratulate Cynthia for breaking under 190 pounds. I am so happy for you. Girl, keep on going because it just keeps getting better. And you will fit into those jeans. I promise you, you will. Also want to give a shout out to Sway's Journey. She's always popping up in my comment section. Girl, I see you and thank you so much for being here. It means a lot to me. Another shout out to Marianne Myers. And she was sharing that she started in July. Her starting weight was 247.7 and she is down today, which was last week, 208.4 pounds. To 208.4 pounds. That is 39.3 pounds that she has lost. And I am so excited for you. Keep on pushing through. Congratulations. That is absolutely incredible. Keep going, girl. I hope that I did not miss anyone, but you guys keep on celebrating, keep on posting. Let's celebrate each other's wins. Guys, we are in this together and I am starting to get closer to my goal weight. I started working out, like I mentioned. I'm not getting it in as much as I wanted to. Last week, I did, I believe, 3 workouts. I did my 3 workouts. And this week, I just started on Monday. I have to get in a few this week as well. I want it to be more like a every other day and not one day and then let some time go by. I really do believe that that's what contributed to 4 pounds in 1 week, which is mind-blowing. It's now time for me to start taking in a lot more protein and start intaking more calories so that I can build that muscle that I want. We talked about this last week and it's no surprise. I want to start building my body now so that we are not getting flat back here. We don't want that. And we are starting to lift and, expand the glutes a little bit more. So I really don't want to see my glutes actually drop too much. Now that it's in the 40s, I'm okay with that. If I can build it up and just keep it nice and healthy and round and perky, I don't know. It's just one of my things. Like, I love being curvy and I think it's beautiful in a woman. So if you are a curvy woman, like, shout out to you. It's beautiful. And if you're not, guys, there are exercises that you can get yourself some curves. Don't think that you can't. There are exercises that help bring out those curves. And believe it or not, you do have to intake a lot more protein and get those calories up so you can build it up. But I say, let's focus on our weight loss first, and then we will work on the body and the rest. So if you guys have stayed here till now, thank you. And thank you again for being here. May God continue to bless you in new and amazing ways. I will see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.